Hi, I'm BB. Welcome back to Gosh Darn Dandy Time. Today we will be talking about and discussing if I were president of the United States, what would I do to change the people? How the people work, what the people do, how things, laws, ordinances, policies affect the people. What would I change to make the people happier, better, make our country function more effectively? So, in previous videos, I talked about in part 1, making weed, marijuana, legal for recreational and medicinal use in all 50 US states, DC and Puerto Rico, but to punish the dealers because they don't count. Number 2, I talked about animal cruelty should be an automatic felony in all 50 US states, DC, Puerto Rico. There should be an animal cruelty registry that follows you from state to state, county to county, city to city, regardless of where you live. And if you already have a conviction of animal cruelty, no more animals for you. You failed animals already. There's no guarantee you're going to make them happy again. Number 3, I talked about how child marriage needs to be banned and illegal in this nation. Children, teenagers, shouldn't be getting married before they graduate from high school. You should have a high school diploma or a GED. You should have employment and a job. You should have a lot of different experiences in life before you get married. You settle down, you tie the knot. And that should be at 18 bare minimum. If you can join the military at 18, have a credit card at 18, then at 18, marriage, sure. If you want to do that, that's fine. But if you want to wait until your 20s or 30s, that's fine too. So my number 4 topic was all about kindergarten. The war on kindergarten and pre-K and preschool in the U.S. How we should have more free preschool, more free pre-K in our schools, and free kindergarten in our public schools. Not all public schools in our nation offer free full-day kindergarten. Many schools and districts in our nation force parents to pay tuition for their kids to attend full-day kindergarten. But no tuition needed if your kid goes half-day. That's so stupid. But then 1st grade and 12th grade in public schools, you pay through your taxes. You don't pay tuition. So why should you pay tuition for full-day kindergarten if you're not paying tuition for full-day 1st grade or full-day 3rd grade or full-day 6th grade or full-day 12th grade? It makes no sense. See, if 0 divided by 0 equals 0 and Cookie Monster has no cookies, then why does full-day kindergarten equal tuition when 1st grade doesn't? So, to wrap that up, I'm going to talk about now college tuition and what I would change about how college tuition for higher education works in this nation. College loans, college debt, loan companies, loan sharks, banks, credit unions. They all charge you for going to college, for seeking a higher education. Sure, a lot of people seek stupid, pointless, useless, unusable in the career world liberal arts degrees, or they go for a business degree and they don't do anything with it, or they go for a business degree but they spend all this money on college loans and tuition loans and tuition assistance and financial aid and more tuition assistance that eventually they have to cut back on their classes. They have to go from full-time to part-time. They have to get a part-time job, a full-time job, 2 part-time jobs, 3 part-time jobs, and suddenly they don't have the time to do their homework, their coursework, or attend their classes anymore for that business degree. So what happens to that business degree? They've already earned like 50 or 60 credits out of 120, 190, whatever a master's degree is and full-time credits. They don't earn that many. So, that business degree goes to waste, or that liberal arts degree goes to waste, that English degree goes to waste, their English literature, their French literature, their African literature. Those degrees are useless and pointless, and you're wasting your money. You're wasting your parents' money. You're wasting college loan companies' money. You're not doing yourself any favors majoring in something that's only an academic degree that you can only use to teach at the college level with that degree. If you're not going to finish college and you're still doing a degree program that will only get you a job to teach in college, but you don't finish college, then what's the point of doing the degree? Oh, wait, that's right. You're not going for the degree. You're going to please society. You're going to college to please society, and you're wasting your parents' money. You're wasting your money. You're wasting borrowed money from relatives and friends. You're wasting the money from college loan sharks and college loan companies and credit unions and banks. You're wasting everyone's money on a liberal arts degree that ain't gonna get you no job in the real world. You guys suck. You're losers. You're pathetic. You're wasting money. You're wasting time. You could just be working full-time in multiple jobs or whatever job that you apply for. You could be working full-time instead of wasting money on ridiculous tuition fees and college loan fees that you're never going to be able to pay back in full. College loans are ridiculous. If you're not going to go for med school or veterinary school, then stop getting college loans and stop going to college. Just go into the workforce full-time for a while and decide what you really want to do with your life may not be attainable from a college degree. Please, people, change your spending habits, because personally, I don't want my taxes to pay for your liberal arts degree. That's not fair. So at the community college level, you should be going for a career-oriented degree or certificate program or diploma. And you shouldn't have to always pay ridiculous fees of $15,000, $18,000 to college loan companies and banks and credit unions just for a certificate program. But unfortunately, that's what they do. They want you to pay these horrible fees for your classes, for school functions, for booster clubs, for school taxes, for everything that has to do with the running and operations of a college, community college, for a certificate program that you're doing that may take you 2 quarters, 3 quarters, maybe 1 whole year. And then you know that there are jobs waiting for you to apply for them after you get that certificate. That's worth going to college for, but the loan companies, screw you. You suck. You're making people go broke to the point where they're living in their cars, they're living in tents, they're homeless, or they're struggling to make ends meet, or they're living 4 people, 5 roommates to a 1-bedroom apartment. All over this nation, you have people doing that. And then the loans that you have to pay towards your dorm fees if you live in a college dorm, I don't know if that's really worth it. Why don't you just find an apartment share or a house share and pay less in rent than you would for a college dorm, in which case, in a college dorm, you don't have your own kitchen, you don't have your own bathroom, you have to share bathrooms with other people, you don't even have your own bedroom or your own sleeping space, you have to share all that space with someone else, or 2 other people, or 3 other people. That's not very fair to your health, to your everyday life. All those college loans you're spending because those loan companies want you to do it, it's not worth it. College loans, I would cancel those. I would fire them. I would get rid of them. I don't know how. And I know it costs money to get rid of that stuff, but I don't know. It's a complicated, tricky financial situation. Ultimately, community college for small certificate programs, they should be charging maybe $2,000, $3,000 max, or even $1,000 or $500. But otherwise, college tuition should be lowered maybe 80-90% maximum. So, to wrap this up, please like, subscribe, and comment. I will talk about more college-related problems later in other videos. Have a great day, y'all.